Hello everyone, this is Linda Sue with Linda Sue Plants for You. Welcome to my channel. I want to welcome back everybody that has been following me, and for those of you that are new, welcome to you as well. The good news is, to start off with today, I was able to connect my camera to my tripod by myself. Those of you that have been following me know that that's been an impossible task for the last 4 or 5 weeks, so that is quite the good news for me. I'm going to concentrate on one plant today, and that is the Strawberry Begonia. And the reason is, as you can see, it's almost dead. It's really suffering. And this was a big, gorgeous, beautiful plant at one time. This whole thing was full, and I had tons and tons of babies. I have not yet figured out how to insert past video clips into my current videos. Hopefully someday I'll be able to do that, but for now you'll just have to go back through my videos and find it that way. And I apologize. That's a big inconvenience, I know, but it's all I can offer at this point in time. One of the things that happened, I was in the hospital for 5 days, and my family tried so hard to take care of my plants, but there were a few mishaps, and it was not their fault by any means. Most people who don't really know much about plants they just figured if they watered it, it would keep it alive till I got back, and that's pretty much all I told them to do. Not thinking in my mind that, you know, some of my plants were already struggling. I was getting ready to do something about that when I fell and broke both of my arms. So it's been a challenge for me. But moving along here, I'm not giving up on this. As you can see, there's still some good growth going on. So what I decided to do is take this out and put it in a smaller pot and bring it back to life. One of the things about this plant I've always had really, really good luck with, and I had kept it in my south window of my living room. And then one day I took a cutting from it and made another plant, and when that was ready to go and good and healthy and full in like about a 4-inch pot, or maybe it was even a 6-inch pot, and it had lots of runners, babies, and I was growing that for my granddaughter's friend. Well, the day I handed it to her for her to take home, I got up real close to it and I said, wait a minute, and I started looking at it. It was full of oh boy, not fungus gnats, mealybugs. I have no idea where those came from. None of my other plants had it before, then, or since. And the plants that were around it, touching it, my curly lipstick and my goldfish plant and my lipstick plant, they were all kind of intertwined in the same window, and they didn't have a one. So I have no explanation for that that's going to make any sense to me, let alone someone else. But I just thought I would mention that because it was there and it was a problem. I put it in my husband put it in a bag for me, and he sprayed it, and it seemed like it was doing okay for a while, and then all of a sudden the mealybugs came back again. So I said, you know what, let's just toss it. I'm not giving a plant to somebody that is already got a problem. So we did, and now I've got a problem. But I'm quite sure this was a watering and a lighting issue. I did look up some information I want to share with you that's on the internet. And I want you to know that this was put on there by, I want to give the credit to the people who put it there. Oh, and I don't see their name now. Well, I will find it. But anyway, the correct name for the botanical name for this is Saxifraga stolonifera. And I will put that wording on the screen so that you'll because I know you're not going to get it from me just saying it. The Strawberry Begonia is not a strawberry, and it's not a begonia, and I knew that. It's named that because it spreads along the ground like strawberries, and the leaves look very much like begonia leaves. I think it's in China and Japan that I read that they use this for ground cover. The temperatures, well, it says that its native habitat was China and Japan, but I read somewhere else there was another place too, and I'm not sure where I found that. It gets tiny white star-shaped flowers on it when it's in the best of health, and I have had that happen. One of the things that I'm having a hard time with that I don't agree, and I see it on a few sites on here, is the sunlight and the watering. For me, like I said, if you want to go back and see how gorgeous this plant was and healthy and full, it was, I had it in a south window, and it was during the winter time, so although I have dappled shade in that window now because of the tree leaves, this was during the winter where there was no shade. And they talk about how the leaves might brown up or crisp up. I didn't have that problem. It talks about needing more humidity, which I did not have that either. And it did say it likes cooler temperatures between 50 and 75, which that's great for me because anything over 68 to me is, it might as well be 90. I can't handle the heat anymore. So 50 to 75, they talk about the temperature. It says not to mist it because of the hairy leaves, that it could cause, spots on it. I have misted it, and I've never had that happen. I'm not going to say it won't. It could, because the little hairs can trap the water, and if you have direct sunlight on it, it could actually magnify through the water, and you could get burn spots on there. So be a little careful with that. They do like to be kept moist. However, when I tried to keep them moist, I was having trouble with it. I had my best luck with this particular plant when I let it dry out. I mean, almost to the bottom. I'm going to say 2/3 of the way down the pot, half to 2/3, not just an inch, not just this much, but this is a 10-inch pot, and I would let it go down to about here to dry out. So that's pretty much it as far as the care goes. Like I said, I've never had, apparently they're also prone to spider mites, which I didn't have that issue either, but that doesn't mean it's not true. So those are just tidbits of information that I'm passing on to you that I got from several different sites. I did quote one sentence out of this article, but I cannot find the name of the website right now. I'm looking for it and I don't see it, so I apologize if somebody recognized that sentence. I'm not trying to plagiarize here. I just I can't find your name now. Let me look just one more time just to see if well, it doesn't. Okay, there it is. Guide-to-houseplants.com. That's where I got some of my information. And then the rest of it I just got from having them over the years. This is not my first strawberry begonia. There's another plant that's in the same family. I think they're related. It's Piggyback Plant. I haven't seen any of those anywhere in the last, whatever years, many years. But years ago I used to have those plants, and they are so much fun because they get leaves similar to this, but they're not as dark. They're a light green. If I remember correctly, they were shaped almost like a maple leaf, and then the new growth would come out of the middle of the leaf, right where it meets the petiole. That was a really fun plant, and it was a fast grower. And I lost it in a move, and I never replaced it, and I haven't seen any in years. But if I ever do, I will be getting another one. It's called, I don't know the botanical name, but it's called the Piggyback Plant. Okay, so enough about that. Let me grab my my pot. All right, I had it drying. I had to wash it out, and I think I'll just leave it in there. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I've got some soil made up that is a mixture of potting soil, perlite, shredded orchid bark, ooh-wee, it's very dusty. I normally have all this in front of me, my friends, but it's been a real challenge here, moving things around, and I still have pain, so I'm trying to do the best that I can here, but it's not my normal way of doing things. The ones that follow me will know that. Okay, I am going to dig this out. You know what? I'm going to try and move the camera up, raise the camera up and see, because I don't think you're getting a full view here. Let me see what I can do. There we go. A little better, huh? Okay. Alright. Okay. And hopefully I can... My goodness, I'm sure having a time, aren't I? Okay. This is, these are what's left of my big gorgeous plant. I'm going to have to do this with one hand, unfortunately. So bear with me, please. But you'll be able to see, look at, that's all dead plant. We're going to get rid of that. I'm going to pull off the, yeah, I can even smell the mold on this plant, and that's sad, but that's a good thing to remember when in doubt about your soil. You'll get to know the difference between good smelling soil and not so good smelling soil. And when you get one that already smells like it's got mold or mildew, you do not want to keep that hanging around, because you will end up with a problem. I'm going to get as much of this off as I can. But as you can probably see, I hope you can see, very, very, very fine root system. I'm going to put whatever I can save out of here all in one pot. And I am going to get it back in my south window of my living room. And we'll take it from there. We'll see if I can revive it. You know, I really miss doing these videos. I miss you guys, and I know several of you have expressed that you miss me too, and that sure does make my day. Pretty much the only connection I got to the outside world right now, and I don't know when that's going to change. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your just the fact that you take the time to view my videos, and those of you that take the time to give me a thumbs up. It does not go unnoticed. That wasn't good. I don't know if you saw what I just did, but I just pulled it off the rip off. This is, but I'm gonna stick it in here anyway. I'm gonna have to rearrange that a little bit, but I thought there'd be more salvageable plant with roots attached, but it's not looking too good. I might have picked too big of a pot. Okay. I don't see anything. I don't think there's anything salvageable in here. The crown does feel healthy, and it's red. I can see there's life. Well, and I probably just messed that up. I did it again. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, this is sad. Well, you know what? I am going to clip off the very dead and dried out leaves. And I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I'm going to give it a try. There's a tiny, tiny bit of green right in the center. Not sure if you can see that. But I'm going to try it. You just never know, and wouldn't that be something if I can get a whole new plant out of that. Here we got another one where the leaves are. Oh, but there's a little green on this one too. So let me and I apologize for the shaking. I did some major nerve damage when I fell, so don't know if that's permanent or not. I hope not. But in the meantime, just so you know, that's what it's from. I'm not a I don't know. No, there's no root on that one. Okay, folks, I think that might be all there is to save out of this pot. There's a, whoop. I see something here. Hold on. Hold the fort. One little root. Gonna try and save that. And there's a big root ball that I just felt. The problem is if there's no crown and nothing on the top, I don't think it's going to make it, but I should have done this a while ago, but I just wasn't able to. And I guess sometimes it's better late than never. I guess we'll find out soon, huh? This isn't going to be much to look at, my friends, but you know what? I'm going to try and plant these up anyway. I mean, what have I got to lose, right? My alternative is I can just throw the whole thing out and start over, and I don't want to do that. I like the challenge, so let's see what we can do with this. And won't it be exciting if we can get a really big, healthy plant out of this mess? You know, when I got the first one, I got it from Lowe's, and it too was waterlogged, and it was half dead. And I brought it back to life, and I got two big, beautiful plants out of it. So I know it certainly is possible. However, I'm not thinking, I don't think that plant is, that pot is big enough. And this I just emptied. This, if you know me, you know I like to always start with a clean pot. This was a clean pot. I had something in it for a couple of days and it got some stuff in it, but that's okay. It's good. I think, yeah. I'm going to set these down. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible options. This is my mix, and remember, it's a little potting mix, some perlite, and some shredded orchid bark. Well, I don't know. It's almost looking like I need something in between, but let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh. Okay. I know this doesn't look good, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Yeah. This is where two hands come in real handy, huh? Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this by myself. Okay, I think that's probably the best we're going to do right now. I think I'm going to set this baby one down because the one root that it's attached to doesn't look like it's viable. So I'm going to stick the whole crown down in there. because that's actually how these, one of the ways that they propagate themselves. They just crawl across the soil medium and they root and they multiply. So maybe it will. We'll see. I'm definitely going to have to excuse me, rethink my future videos, because right now this was kind of a test to see how well I was able to maneuver both hands, and it's a little challenging and probably, I imagine, frustrating for the viewer. So I guess what I'll do is just, I'll keep you posted on what I have done and see if I can get some help from my granddaughter. I'll be doing an update soon on my Pilea peperomoides that my husband pretty much, with a little of my help, repotted that from a 12-inch to a 14-inch, but it was a lot deeper of a pot, so it looks like it's 3 times the size. And I'm a little bit worried about that plant. It's okay. It's holding its own. But for those of you that remember that plant, it was big and beautiful and gorgeous. And that's probably my favorite plant. And will be very sad if anything happens to her. This is one of the babies that fell off when we repotted her. And this is going to be for my daughter. So I did manage to save it. Alright, well, if you have any questions, as always, just leave them in the comments section, and if you have any, thoughts or ideas on it that you want to share, feel free to do that. Just be kind in your answers. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Well, I don't know. Today's not a good day, I guess. Ay. Okay. Well, I'm going to try it again. Okay. Let's see if I can get it down in there more. Alright. I think I'm going to end this video and quit putzing with this before I make it any worse than it already is. Oh, one more time. I'm just trying to cut that. There we go. Alright. There we go. There she is. I'm going to put a little saucer underneath her and give her a little watering, and a light watering, because she already was so wet. And actually, I think I'm going to wait a little bit before I do that. I want to give the roots a chance to completely dry out, and then I'll give it a light watering and stick it in the bright light. And I will keep you posted. I'll be back. God willing, I will be back, and hopefully the plant will too. And you'll get to watch it grow together with me. Alright, well, you all have a great day, and a great weekend. If I don't talk to you before then, I might be able to get one more video in over the weekend with somebody's help, but if not, then till next time, I hope y'all are safe and happy and have a great weekend. Alright, thank you again for coming. Bye now.